The sun is setting on the open plains. Golden hues and purple skies remain. Cattle low in fields of grain. Another day gone just the same. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees, with the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right. Old boots kicking up the dusty trail, the scent of hay and a story to tell. Horses grazing by the wooden fence. In this place I find my sense. At the ranch where my heart finds peace, under the wide and whispering trees, with the breeze and the evening light, everything feels so right.
What's going on, everybody? Today we got something super special on the bench. This is the BK62 from K-Bar, the Morris Kephart rendition, if you will. This was the knife that Morris Kephart, if you don't know who that is, he's a very famous hunter, gatherer, trapper, all-around outdoorsman, first pretty much badass to do it. Like, he actually had respect to the local Indians and the culture and all that kind of stuff. He has a really cool book out if you want to read it. It tells you a lot of cool stuff on just survival and outdoors, bushcrafting. He also does a very interesting book talking about Native Americans and in that whole time period. It's pretty, it's not, that book might not be for everybody. He kind of gives it to where he feels it, and it's not always on the American soldier side. But anyways, it's read by his daughter. So, but it's a pretty cool book to check out. But Morris Kephart, all around badass. And this is the knife that BK Becker he bought off auction for a crazy price, I guess, and then kind of just re-engineered it, backwards engineered it. But it's awesome. I love this knife. This is the knife I carry on me when I go camping with the family. As you can see right there, there's the BK Becker. Or no, that's the actual Horace Kephart little logo. Excuse me. On the back side is the BK62. So not that much branding besides this little bar. I don't mind that. It's got these nice wood handles. This one did come with a little bit of blemish right there. You can already see that, I'm sure, right there. But, it's held up. It hasn't gotten worse. I probably need to put some oil and stuff on these. Been in the Vegas heat for a while now. Probably need to take care of that. But I like it. Cool. The difference is his had probably pins. This one you can change, which is really cool. You put some 3D printed ones on there. I need to check that out, see if I can find some stuff on that. That'd be pretty fun. I don't know if anyone's really putting new handles on their Kephart. But it comes with this sheath, made in the USA. That's awesome. This blade is also made in the USA. I know some K-Bar stuff isn't, but this one is. Super nice sheath. Probably need to get some stuff on that too. But it's awesome. Great construction. I don't know if you can see that. The light's blocking it. Little belt hanger. But let's get into this bad boy. The blade length, it's a nice size. This is 5.12. The blade steel is 1095 Crovan. The blade thickness is 0.158. So it's a nice chunky boy. Oh, is it focusing? There we go. You can definitely do your batoning. This is made for bushcraft. This isn't a showpiece. This is made to work. This was designed for a guy who lived in the outdoors. Just wasn't visiting, like he literally lived there all the time. It's obviously a fixed blade. That's a 20-degree grind. That's pretty cool. It's a complete flat grind all the way up. As you can tell, I mean, it's right there. There's nothing to it. They do a little bit of work over here. Was I putting that in frame? I try to zoom in closer so you guys can see the knife, but I think I'm messing up the frame a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's a little bit of bring down the tip, bring down the thickness a little bit there, which is great. It's just going to allow you to slice through stuff just a little bit better. It is a walnut handle, so that's a great material for a handle. The overall length is 9.625. The hardness is 56 to 58. It is a drop point, just classic, beautiful blade shape. I love it. This, like I said, manufactured in the US. It weighs 0.4, so almost half a pound. But no, this was a dream piece for me. My wife got me for this for Christmas. This is probably one of the most expensive knives I owned at the time. Like I said, I'm definitely in the budget category. I like finding good value on knives and stuff like that. But something this cool I had to have. Like I said, this is my camp knife. I carry it with me on my belt. I do have another one that I use for like processing. Another K-bar actually. I'll do another video on that. For processing and the heavy kind of use knife. And I'm also getting a new knife in the mail from a builder named Mr. Eddie. You guys know him probably. He's all over the knife industry. Always saying stuff in the comment section, sharing a lot of knives with a lot of people, so that's super cool. This guy sends literally thousands of dollars of knives to people to let them review. So, I mean, fuck, that's awesome. So, shout out to Mr. Eddie. But I got his knife coming. That's probably going to be my new my camp cooking knife. Can't wait to show you guys that. But this one is my like all around belt carry. It's on me everywhere I go when I camp or when I'm outdoors, and I absolutely love it. It feels great in the hand. You can chop, you can feather stick. The only thing is it does have a rounded, this, so it's comfortable. It thinks you're going to be doing a lot of woodwork, a lot of whittling, stuff like that, where you don't need a strike of fire. So that's why this doesn't have that. I don't think he liked striking fires on the backside of his knives. I figured he was like, I probably have another piece of thin metal or something he kept to strike fire. And at that time, I know he was big on matches and lighters. They just came out and he's like, you should just carry some kerosene and fucking light whatever you want on fire. Pretty sure that was in his book. So that's why it doesnn't really have that 90-degree edge to throw sparks that a lot of those upgraded bushcraft knives have on them, which is not a bad thing at all. I love the 90 edge, but this is not just, it's not just made for that. It's made for being able to hold this thing in your hand for hours at a time and be comfortable. And that's what it does. It succeeds it. So yeah, thanks guys for checking this out. This knife, I'm just like super proud, super excited to own this knife. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I am. So thanks guys. Thanks for checking it out. Have a good one.